Listening is a very key important skill if you want to master the skill of communication. Communication is a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. And in this two-way street, the listener becomes a very important factor in your effective communication, because the listener has to actually take in the message that you are trying to send to him. And when this two-way communication happens, there are a lot of barriers which is there in between the communicator and the listener. Now, why listening skills should be your key important skill in communication? Because if you listen well, you respond well. You don't listen only to reply to a person or a question. You actually listen to absorb that whatever he is talking about, reflect on whatever is being asked, and then you respond to the person the correct answer that he or she is seeking. At workplace, listening helps tremendously. It helps in building a good team. It helps in building good decision-making power. It helps in building collaboration. It helps in building teamwork. And if you are at a position wherein you have to lead a team or you are a member of a team, listening skills would make your ladder easier to reach the success. It is easier to reach success if you can listen well and respond to people's question rather than just replying them back what they don't want to listen to. Listening skills have barriers to it. Now, there are two types of barriers when you talk about barriers to listening: internal barrier and an external barrier. The external barriers are still easy to maintain and they can be avoided. The most important and the problematic part comes in when it is internal barrier. So let's go one by one in analyzing all these barriers and understanding why they occur. The external barriers: the noise, the distractions, the surrounding, an uncomfortable sitting, an uncomfortable dressing, or might be the presenter is very, very boring. So these form all your external barriers and they can be avoided or rectified before time so that you are more focused on what is being presented or said. So talking about distractions, keep your phones and laptops away when you are speaking to someone or somebody is speaking to you during a presentation. Keep the noise, the room of the noise, as less as possible. Try to have a noise-free area. Always have a comfortable sitting, a comfortable atmosphere, and the AC should be checked before you enter that room. And finally, always dress perfectly so that you are not uncomfortable in whatever you are wearing and your mind keeps on going there. Talking about internal barriers to listening skills. Now, what are these internal barriers? Your own thoughts, your own noise, your own anxiety, your own depression, your own insignificant thoughts of competition, or even might be you think that that person is better than me and you keep just thinking that. These all can be controlled if you are self-aware, and a high standard of self-aware is required to actually control these feelings. You are not here in a competition. You are in a workplace where each individual is unique and they have their unique responsibilities. So don't fear competition. Don't get into thoughts of negativity wherein you try to just tell that person, oh my God, I'm better than him. Don't get that superiority feeling. And you will see that slowly and steadily you are able to listen to him with the right kind of attitude and is able to take note of what is being said rather than just doing partial listening of what you want to hear. So I hope next time when you start listening to people, you take genuine interest in that person of what he is speaking, because if you are not, then you might be missing some important key points which would help you grow in the future.